Friends, although we're not going to be together this Shabbat in the beautiful Bet Knesset that's right behind me, I wanted to share with you a message. As we end the Sefer Shemot tomorrow with the Parshat Vayakhel-Pekudai, the last pasuk in the Sefer writes that as Bnei Yisrael are traveling, Ki Anan Hashem ala Mishkan Yomam, that the Mishkan will always have the Anan, the cloud, above them during the day. The Eshti Elayla Bo, and the fire will be there at night. Le'enei kol Bet Yisrael bechol masehem. Then the eyes, before the eyes of Bnei Yisrael, the house of Israel, throughout the journey. The last pasuk of the Sefer mentions Bet Yisrael, the house of the Jewish people. And the first pasuk in Sefer Shemot also mentions Bayit. As it says, Ele Shemot Bnei Yisrael Abayim Mitzrayim Et Yaakov Ish U Beito Ba'u. Begins with the words of Bayit, and the Sefer ends with the word Bayit. As the Ramban explains, the central theme of Sefer Shemot is the house of the Jewish people. It's the Jewish people building not only their nation, but also their own individual homes. But essential to the home is that of the building of the Mishkan. That the Mishkan is the prototype. It is the place that Bnei Yisrael come to be re-energized, to be refocused, to connect themselves to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to God. But part of getting to that point is what we read of Bnei Yisrael being in Mitzrayim and in Egypt, that the night before they leave, we're told to bring the Korban Pesach. And the Korban Pesach needs to be eaten babayit, in their home. It is prohibited to take the basar, the meat, out of their homes and eat it somewhere else. Because as the mashchit, as the destruction happens all through Egypt, through Mitzrayim, they're told to stay in their home, to eat the Korban Pesach at home, and not to leave their home. The central place for Kiddusha is our home. And when we reinvigorate our homes with that sense of holiness, then could we return to the Mishkan, to the central place for all of Am Yisrael to get together, to feel the presence of Hashem. Unfortunately, right now we don't have the opportunity to come together as a community to our Mishkan Me'ah, to the Beit Knesset that we have. But our home is the prototype. It is the first place that we are to feel the presence of Hashem. That without our home being a Mishkan Me'at, how could we then come to the Beit Knesset? Without our home being the central place for our family to feel the presence of God, then how are we to be reinvigorated and refocused if we never even feel it in our homes? Now is the time. Now is the time to bring the Kiddusha to our homes. Now is the time to bring the Shekhinah to our homes. We do that through Tefillah, and perhaps to add a little bit more of Tefillah. If Tefillah normally would take 45 minutes, take 55 minutes, add a little bit more time to it. Some more Pirkei Tehillim, a chance for family to get together and to pray. Use this time for Limud Torah, online resources that we have to learn the Torah. Use what you can to spend this time in your home as the bayit, the place of your Mishkan Me'at. This is the place, your home is going to be that place, that now you will bring the Shekhinah there. And of course, as challenging as it may be, to be perhaps longer than expected with family members stuck in a home, it is a time where we once again work on our midot, of kas, of anger, of patience, of lanut, of hakarat tov, and also to be there with our family and friends. Use the time of Shabbat, the holiest day of the week, to build our homes as a place of holiness, of Kiddusha. And then God willing, when it's time to return to our Mishkan Me'at here, the Bet Knesset, it will be a place that we will be reinvigorated, refocused, to once again bring that to our homes, to bring that to the place that we've already built as a place to connect to Hashem. I wish all of you a Shabbat Shalom. I miss everyone, and I look forward to once again joining all of you in our Mishkan Me'at, in our Bet Knesset. Shabbat Shalom.